up on the throttle, victory is mine. Show you the harder the battle, harder I fight. I've come too far to quit. Step back, I'm going in. I'm cranking up on the throttle. This is how legends are made. This is how legends are made. This is how legends are made.
Hello and welcome everyone to the November update for World Warships Legends. This time we're going to see a whole lot of Black Friday content over the next 4 weeks. This is a shorter update than normal, 4 weeks instead of 5 weeks, and the next update will be a longer update than normal, 6 weeks instead of 5 weeks. And that's important for something we'll cover later. But I am not alone. I am joined today by the wonderful Final Boss.
Hello, it's good to see you all again. We have a lot of content to show today, so I guess we'll work our best to chunk our way through it all one by one. But yeah, so coming to the store today, we have the Black Friday content, the crafting station, carrier for global XP, all sorts. Really.
And Call von Schoenberg campaign, Silent Orca. So, yep. Apologize if we're a little bit tired today. It has been a very long day for us here in the office, so we may have a little bit less energy than normal, but I will try to make up for that as I can.
It has indeed been a release day, a very busy release day. So we are kind of exhausted before the streamers began, really. So you have to bear with us today.
Yep. So why were the maps nerfed? As far as I'm aware, there were no maps nerfed. There were changes to the maps in order to make them more even whenever there's a carrier involved in the battle. So some of those maps got changed, and then and there's plans to change more of them in the future.
Okay. Let me take a look through what we have here today.
Yep. So we have. Oh, I know it's already on my screen. Okay.
Connor growing an Englishman's mustache. I'm just too lazy to shave.
Yep. Yeah, so this update, we've got some new black ships. We've got Black, finally, or as Black Bee in the game. The Iwami Bee, which I think is the best looking out of all of them, or from this wave. Yeah, I love the silver bear, like the silver highlights.
I think P-Bag Bee looks nice, but I just like P-Bag in general.
Yeah. I mean, my autistic self-interest is battleships, so I'm a little bit biased.
That was your flavor.
And we've got Palmer and Bee. Palmer and Bee is available as the final reward in the crafting station. Again, all of the black ships from this round, so Peter Bagration Bee, Palmer and Bee, Black Bee, and Iwami Bee, they're identical to the regular versions. So think of Palmer and Bee as like it's a bling reward for people who have massive amounts of resources to spend in crafting station, if that helps you wrap your head around it, then please feel free to think that way.
Also, for those, I guess you're just going into it. You're beating me to it. Whether the crafting station may or may not interest you this update, be sure to check out at least the first stage, because for the first 5% of completion, there are 2 Black Friday containers up for grabs. I believe it's either 15 million credits or 100 and something promotion orders.
Yeah, 125 days of premium, or if I remember right, I don't have enough credits.
I will go over to my screen. Yeah. So we have for this, you can I would say personally, what I would use would either be 125. We have credits, global XP, whatever. The credits is pretty good. It's 15 million. It's a couple battles of tier 7, I'd say 15 to 20 battles, depending on how successful you are. Maybe 25. But overall, there are some additional free containers for grabs this update through the crafting station.
Yep.
If you progress far enough, there is a tier 7 super container, which drops a variety of tier 7 premiums, which is a guaranteed. So whether Palm Bee interests you or not, take a look through the crafting station. There may be something in there which appeals to you.
Yep.
Yeah, and obviously we have a variety of Black Friday content available through chained bundles or normal bundles or containers or crafting station.
Yeah, and that's not all that's coming in this update. We will also be having a pirate content part 2 later on. That will start a few weeks in. So be ready for that on the horizon.
Why do final boss change his patch? Because it's Unsinkable Sam. And those who know me know I have a mild obsession with Unsinkable Sam. Okay, so what would you like to play first?
Let me get some credits real quick so that I can finish modifying the Alaska Bee, because there's also Alaska Bee.
Oh, unfortunate, I just got that on stream.
Nope. No, it's okay. Whatever.
I've seen you convert the bleeds to credits half the playlist, and I'll go, ah!
Then, let's start with Carl Schoenberg, or Tier 7. So
Okay,
if you
sure.
want to match that somehow. How is Schoenberg's AP penetration? It's the same as like a normal German destroyer 150 millimeter gun. So like the 150 millimeter guns on Z23, not the 128s, or the Z39 are this basically the same as AP pen. So, or they are the same as AP pen, but they have different alpha damage values. So, but the penetration is the same. So it's not great. But it is still 150 mils, but it's not great for AP pen. The way to play Schoenberg is going to be primarily HE. You do get 38 millimeter HE pen, which means you can make fun of battleships and make them cry. And that is, so your primary method is probably going to be farming battleships from smoke. You do get a long range sonar, so you can do some DD hunting. But it's not quite a knife fighter, so it's not going to be dominant in destroyer hunting, but it's capable of it. So
I'm just making my very quick my P-Bag Black build, and this will be what I play in our run. But I mean, take a look through. I'm sure there's something that may appeal or may not appeal to everyone.
Where does it stand versus the ZF6? In terms of AP penetration, the ZF6 is very likely superior. At least in penetration angles, it is definitely superior. In overall penetration, it's probably superior, but I don't know off the top of my head. So,
am I growing a mustache, or is it the shadow? It was a very busy day today. So I did shave. So
Nope.
not intentional.
So functionally, they're the same between which ships? You would have to clarify that for me, Maxim. Between Chkalov and Pobeda. Probably in terms of play style, they're quite similar. Chkalov is more focused on its skip bombers and their potential rather than Pobeda. Are there any commanders in the Black Friday crates? Nope.
You can check out kind of the containers and what drops from them on our website /containers.
Yep.
So WoWsLegends.com/containers. There's also a link on the homepage, I believe.
Yep. And it'll also show you what can drop out of the Super 7 container, which is available in Crafting Station. John Bart is not in the Super 7 container. So for whoever asked earlier.
Is that a frequently asked question?
No, somebody asked earlier in the chat. I didn't get to it.
I do think P-Bag Black does look nice. You don't have the full silver barrels. You have slight silver on the barrels. Which carrier is this?
Okay, he's Graf.
Graf Zeppelin. So all of it is going to be almost Citadel damage, which is unrepairable.
Yeah, looks like he's going to try and torpedo me.
No.
I
going
guess
for the
not.
battleship.
No, battleship, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can get in here and take the cap.
We do have enemy destroyers smoking up.
No, yeah. Yep, there they are. I might be able to get in sonar range of them, though.
Being visually spotted by something.
Oh, it's a Friesland. If I'm in sonar range of him, he's in my range. Oh, there he is.
Being hit by sap.
Here,
Shots
I'm
out.
gonna get in his zone.
I've got him on radar. Just
Oh, I'm sonoring him as well.
I just missed him. Is he going forward or reversing?
He's going forward now.
Trying to aim high enough to lob over the island, but not overshoot
Yeah,
him.
he's trying to get forward enough to shoot at me and get away. I can't lob over this island.
Did I miss? Yeah. Throwing.
Island is ghost shelling
I
me.
just got smacked by the battleship, so I gotta withdraw. I can't sit here much longer. Yeah, they're trying to shoot me. Gone dark. I did wound him a fair bit.
The Friesland's
Can I
almost
lob
gone.
that still? Can I lob that?
A little bit more.
Oh, I hit him, but he got
I
the
think I
kill.
got him. I think I got him. No incapacitation. No.
Damn.
Damn. Oh no. That was such an important opportunity.
Yeah.
Well. It'll buff. I'll just take this or dodge this salvo from the Alabama and hope.
Yeah, I love this now. Watch out, just carriers coming for you.
Yep. That's okay.
There's also smoke on towards the other objective. I need to
Crotchello.
withdraw. Yeah. I don't see the point in going around the island wide. But I really don't want to swallow these battleship shells.
Yeah, no point for you.
Oh, one shell hit me for 13k. What was that?
Yeah, it must have been the Alabama.
Oh, I took one. There's AP damage. It's non-repairable. Yeah, I gotta play like conservative here, to be honest.
Try and farm the Alabama. Oh, Friesland spotted.
I can't get that shot off. I'm going to try and get around the other side of this island. Assuming the Graf Zeppelin doesn't prevent me.
Is Elite XP able to be used in the crafting station?
No.
No. The only purpose for Elite XP is either bragging rights for I have a ship with 5 million or free Elite XP if you are into that sort of thing, or for conversion to GXP. That's the only purpose for that.
Is Alabama shot? I don't think I'm spotted. It shouldn't be. I am now, but by what?
Might be that cruiser.
Oh, the Iowa. Oh,
Iowa.
dear.
That's who hit you for 13k.
Oh,
but-
and yeah, and they're flanking. Yeah, that's a rip. they're full flanking.
Yep. Hold on as long as I can, I guess.
Nope.
Hopefully I can hit that Amalfi. I don't think I have enough AP pin to reliably pin his belt because he's got a 150 mil belt. While I get my guns ready for the Amalfi. Torpedoes in 1 minute.
Yeah, they're coming around.
Yeah, I'm pinned here. There's nothing. I either go out.
I reckon you're gonna get sap rushed by the Amalfi.
Iowa's going to beat him to it, I think. Out there, there's the Amalfi.
Yeah. Because I was trying to withdraw and get around that island, kind of between C and B.
Yeah.
Start hugging that because I needed a heavy on this side, but I couldn't get around.
Oh, hello, Friesland. I can kill you. No, I can't.
Yeah, bold statement.
Potential damage counter. That's a feedback item we are very well aware of. And it's something that that we would like to see at some point. It's just that's about all I can say.
Yep.
Hope you fellas had a good weekend. I had a pretty good weekend. Just kind of just chilled out, and got to watch the Mike Tyson Jake Paul fight because
I made it.
it was on
15
Netflix,
minutes,
so might as well, right?
15 minutes into that. Okay, just to clarify, because this question's come up a fair bit. When you're adding the ship Hindenburg to the game, we are unable to comment on future content.
Yep. It will be ready when it is ready.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, the Mike Tyson fight was pretty mediocre, but the fight before the Mike Tyson fight, absolutely worth watching. Amanda Serrano and Katie, what was her name? I don't remember her last name, but that fight was really good. So
I just made it like 10 minutes into it, and I'm like, oh, turn it off. Watch something else.
I don't know.
Have you already started watching Evangelion? I'm into like just almost episode 3, and I've just got bored of it.
Yeah, Katie Taylor, that's it. Yeah, Ramos and Barrios was pretty good, but Taylor and Serrano was really good. And Serrano got robbed. Yeah.
No one wants black ships. We want new bureaus. You have a new bureau. We released Gdansk this update.
Yep. Speaking of Gdansk, you want to do legendaries here?
I could. You're playing Gdansk.
Yep.
Okay. What am I going to play?
Blip history question is the Shkori class just the Ognavoy but better radar? Basically, the Shkori class is the BIS version of the Ognavoy class. I can't remember which. I think it's Project 30 maybe, or 41. One of the two. I can't remember which project. There's too many project numbers to remember which one exactly. But it's the BIS version of it. So it's like the Chapayev to the Kutuzov is Ognavoy to Shkori, if that makes sense. Can you show the historic camo for Gdansk? Yeah, after this battle. Can you talk about quality of life updates? We will be having quality of life updates certainly throughout next year. Like we've already got some planned. I can't tell you what they are, but there's going to be quality of life updates coming, as always. What is Gdansk reload? Fast.
That is a very Monday answer.
I can't tell you what it is until we load in.
What is it? Fast. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I could theoretically refer to Ognavoy and Shkori as their early and late versions, sort of, but Ognavoy, if I remember, was the only one of the early version that was completed. So there were a few others laid down, but I don't think they got completed. I'm stretching my memory a bit though. So.
The enemy team lineup is looking a bit rough.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot of radars.
Yeah.
Jesus, that's a lot of radars. I think I'm going to play on Charlie.
That's what I was looking at. I'm like, radar. Oh, damn.
Yeah, I've got the sci-fi camo on my Gdansk here, so I like the sci-fi camo. Any news on the previous info from a while regarding visual improvements, dolphins and etc.? Those improvements were made on the PC version of the game. I'm not sure what degree of visual improvements we will be able to implement into Legends, because we have more strict performance requirements, so
in general,
some aspects are a little bit more difficult.
We're always
to
kind of
implement.
striving to make the game look better and run better, and we are like regularly making small improvements here and there.
Yep.
Whether or not we intend to add dolphins, there's no plans for it right now, at least.
Yeah. So, well, we're pretty disconnected from the graphics team in general, so we don't know exactly what they have planned. Because a lot of graphical changes are extremely high level knowledge things that, it's an enigma wrapped in a mystery. In a lot of ways.
Okay.
That guy is. There we go. Kleber. 10 kilometers. I don't think my radar range is
Yeah,
radar range is 9.
Montana. Okay.
Okay, SBA Montana.
They're already pushing A quite hard. I'm going to see if I can put this island in between me and their battleships, and then get some good cross-map shots going.
Yeah, I'm curious who. Though I'm curious who won the fight, Mike or Jake. Jake Paul won the fight. Though calling it a fight is being quite generous to it. Mike Tyson is old. He's 58 years old. His days of being a legend days of being in his physical prime as a legend are over, for sure. But he put up a good fight in the first few rounds, and then he tapered off.
I don't know where to position because they were so aggressive on A. It's like no matter where I go, they're on my broadside.
Yeah, and this island is not a good position for me, so I'm probably gonna try and move towards Bravo.
I'll just take a shot and hope for the best. I'm just praying there isn't a battleship undetected on my broadside that's just going to thunderclap me. Lob? No. Yeah, they are pushing around.
Oh, the battleships are in a division together. But I'm just going to sit here and try and farm the grocer, I think.
I'm just trying to get a shot on something without a battleship being on my broadside.
I should have smoked before firing, but whatever.
I can't push that. If I push that way, the battleship's got me. I can't put reverse here because the Montana's got me.
Bear.
Can't push south because if I do, I have the Alaska on my broadside. Mid spawn here is a little bit rough.
Yeah.
Isn't it? I'm really thinking out of a route I can move around where I can get on a good angle on something and just lock down a spawn. But unless I can push round towards A to some of these islands and then
range 10 kilometer.
Start hammering down these battleships. Dude, they're looking dead at me. I'm undetected.
Okay, I think I can play a little bit more aggressive on Charlie.
Okay, you got us fired. Let's see if we can.
Let's see if I can get in the back end here. There's the Alaska.
Okay, we're going to be a bit more aggressive now. See if we start getting some damage numbers.
Yeah.
Two Alaskas over on this right flank.
That's not good. I'm in secondary range of the GK. The Montana dodged all my torps. That is really not good. Oh, Lordy, have mercy of them. And go shilling again. Okay, there. Oh, and behind me. I am in a Montana Clavera sandwich, and I do not like it. I guess the play is to ram, I think? Or try to run? I'm not sure.
3 Alaskas on A?
Yep.
Brother.
Oh, should have just gone straight for the ram.
I'm gonna swallow some big damage here if they start hitting me because I've got a broadside something.
Yep.
I'm just gonna. It's a GK. I mean, how accurate can a GK hit me at 12 kilometers? Let's see. Is it gonna one-shot me? But I gotta do something about Alaska. I'm pronto. Come on, go down. Yeah, GK half health me. That's fine. We'll take that damage. If I can make it to this rock. Oh, Montana. I'm dead. I honestly just forgot the Montana existed. That's me done. GG. No. Oh, go on.
Yeah, so the way that we adjusted the campaign for this 4-week update is
There's
that
no one's supposed to do there.
yeah, that it was just not a good start.
So many enemies all around me. I'm like, okay, so whose guns am I willing to take the risk on?
I mean, we were having the snowball on us, so.
Oh,
But the way that we adjusted the campaign for this shorter update is that each stage requires only 20 renown instead of 25, which means that you essentially don't need the 5th week anymore, because if you divide 25 by 5, 20 by 5, it's the same values. So it works out that way. Another important note, I'm going to grab the screen real quick.
I can put it on you. Here you go.
Yep. There you go. Is we have changed how the doubloons week works. Previously, usually the 3rd week of every update, there would be a doubloons week where you would get a weekly, or in your weekly assignments, you would get doubloons throughout the week. We have changed that to where every week now, completing the weekly assignments will give you 150 doubloons. This does mean that technically during this update, since there's only 4 weeks, there's less doubloons during this update. But since the next update date is 6 weeks long, the amount of doubloons is equal over the amount of time being spent over the next 2 updates. So technically during this update there's less, but in the next update there's more. So it makes up.
Worth noting that typically, like 9 times out of 10, as I'm sure most of you are already aware, our updates are 5 weeks long.
Yep.
Like for the most part, all year, like as of this year, pretty much all of our updates have been 5-week cycles. So if we consider that as the average, like the standard, and we consider this current one in a regular update, just because we're looming on towards the festive holidays, you actually get 50 doubloons more on average per update.
Yep.
If it's a standard 5-week update, the amount of doubloons available has now gone up, not down.
Calendars still give doubloons. We haven't had a calendar run yet with this new system, but I would assume that no, considering that they used to replace the weekly the doubloons week. So this is kind of unlikely to change in this format. So, yep. Is Pommern B any different from the normal Pommern? Nope, they are the same. So we hope that update is good for you guys, and over time it will give you even more doubloons overall.
Yep. Okay, so what are we playing this time?
Let's see.
Are there any plans to go back and put ship segment requirements on ships like Yamato? If you're referring to the Bureau projects, no.
No.
We don't plan on
going
back and retroactively making them harder, do we?
No. It's generally making retroactive changes to Bureau projects is generally quite iffy at best. Like it's one of those things where it's like potentially feasible but risky. So it's something that we just generally don't consider as a good option to retroactively change old Bureau projects due to the risk involved. Do you want to do Iwami or do you want to do Pommern or what?
I'm just looking through the ships, to be honest. I'm not sure what. I might play a Petro game. It's been a while.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the Iwami B camo. It's so nice.
So, host a tournament, please. Like, I mean, on the stream. We don't really host like tournaments off stream. If you're looking for like a competitive format, can always check out the fleet network with the Ocean Cup. We're actually getting quite far into it now. I think they're slowly but surely getting towards the end battles to determine who the winner this year will be.
Nope.
Oh. Stream sniping would hurt it.
If you're running a tournament, you should be doing it in training rooms. So.
And also, if you're running a tournament, you typically apply a delay to stream.
Yeah. Where are Iwami's torps? They're on the back of the ship. A little hard to see because everything's painted black, but there's a couple launchers on the lower quarter deck.
That's the one thing about the black ships. There also, it's quite difficult to see saturation on them.
Yeah. So
you never know where anything's saturated.
An artificial bluish. And also for the shadow camouflage.
Yeah, the shadow consumables. Yep.
Yep. How do you speed up the bureau? There's a few different ways. Make sure that you have your commander and ship boosting applied if you have those commanders and ships. That's going to be your meat and potatoes. You can boost up to 40% of your bureau project with doubloons, 40% per stage. And also you want to be doing your daily trials, which can allow you to get some extra resource points. And then also throughout campaigns, you earn basically free research points, which you can apply to like free XP that you can apply to your bureau project. So those are your ways of speeding that up. You forgot to get it in its camo. Sorry, I'll get that. What is it?
Did you enjoy the matches this past weekend final? I watched a bit of one or two of them. I didn't watch the whole games. This weekend was like it's one of those, your social battery is burnt out and you just want to lay in bed all weekend and not talk to anyone or anything. So I was just sort of taking a bit of a mental day, a mental weekend, and relaxing and catching up on some anime and a few things.
Nope. Could Pommern B see adjustments from Pommern in time? Potentially, if Pommern needs improvements, I don't see why we couldn't make the same improvements to Pommern B. Though that doesn't not necessarily always happen because some ships end up, or some of the premium versions of ships end up being slightly different. So there's nothing planned for any changes to either of those ships, so can't really say anything for certain. Torpedoes.
Oh
god.
It's not targeted ours.
Yeah, it's on the Odin. Navarin on the right.
Is dead.
Yeah, he's too far away to spot for me.
I'm not sure how I want to push up here because there's that cruise on the far left. I think we can probably creep into the cap.
Yeah, I think so actually, because they've got all their battleships on that corner on the backside of the
the
island.
battleships are pushing around though.
Why wasn't there any balance changes this match? There were balance changes this match. Several of the U.S. destroyers got buffed. Benson and Mahan especially. What else got buffed?
I think the Cheklov is like very close to here.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm seeing the J-toe.
Yeah.
I think if we can get around this corner without the battleships knocking us.
I could send it and get him. Because I think that's him spotted. Yeah, that's him spotted on the minimap. I have torpedoes. And I have powerful torpedoes as well.
I mean, I could radar, but yeah, he's right there. They're moving to protect him.
Yeah.
If we can knock out the Chekhov this early in the game, that'd be huge. Oh, never in.
Outside now. Okay.
Come on, Petro again's turn. I should have had them facing there anyway, but I was trying to cover the broadside.
Yep.
Just got double fired by something off the rip. Let me radar. Scare him off. Oh, 29k, 4
salvo.
citadels.
Damn, boy.
Oh,
Another 20 or 19.5k.
there's Navarin's taste in it, dude.
I'm running Artist, but I don't have catapult.
Oh, another 4 pens. Petro AP is so good.
All right, we're your soul is mine. We're coming for you. I don't care about that cruiser.
I've just got 4 whole fat citadels. Oh,
Our mission is to give the stream chat catharsis and seeing a dead trickle.
we're pushing.
Your
Keep
mission,
going.
should you choose to accept it.
Says he is kiting. Am I gonna hit him? I might do, but yeah, nothing, no significant damage. Just farming you. He wants the fires.
Yep, I don't care.
Sticks and stones may break my bones, but HE damage is mostly repairable.
But triple fires leave psychological wounds that will never heal.
Please don't take a top. That will leave a psychological wound. I don't want the top.
Yeah, not a Suzia Torp.
Yeah.
16k or whatever.
Yeah. They ouchie. The carrier's right there.
Yeah, you know it's coming.
Go get him.
And he is not in a position to run away from it.
The Soviet drop. The bombers are coming in to drop me.
Oh no.
Wait.
Anyway,
Get him. Go. This is Vats, yeah.
you just bounced.
Well, luckily for you, ricocheting torpedoes aren't a thing. Curse you,
What's the-
Legends trailer.
Can I overmatch CVs? I'm not sure what CV battleplating is.
Basically, the bit I'm aiming for is like where his AA is.
Yeah.
Basically, you can catch them. There's like a shell catch there.
Notice how I just don't care about the Suzia? Because he was doing nothing for his team. It's like the key to counting a kiting cruiser is just don't play their game.
Like it's doing HE, but it's mostly repairable. So it's
Yeah.
like you're gonna set a fire on me. I'm gonna DCP the fire, and then I'm gonna repair the damage. Or my fight fire with fire will just eventually render you irrelevant because it will keep putting them out.
Yup.
I mean, I could maybe get a shot off on him if my guns turn fast enough, just to. I think it's just kind of wishing for death at this point. It's sort of just sailing in a straight line and is acknowledged, you know.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for my rear turrets to swing around and then I'll...
Yeah, I
Don't
might have
you
him
know?
here. Yeah.
There you go. Put out the fires.
No.
Suzia Torps. I'm just going to hope they run out.
I don't think they will. They're quite long
Oh,
range.
I got to outrun it. Outrun this one. So.
Oh, wow, they have an edge.
Chapayev is broadside to us.
Man, I love Petro. I almost never play it, but it's such a spicy cruiser.
Yeah, Petro allows you to do funny things.
Like, the AP is just so potent, and so's the penetration.
Ooh.
Nice
Citadel
shot.
the Jersey. Yeah. Rattle 'em, boys. Should have said that when the column was.
Question about Arthurs. Can you fire your shot first, then launch the fighter before it hits? Yes,
Yes.
you can.
So
if you want
wanna-
to min-max your active time, you can.
Yeah, you can. If you see the salvo is likely to be good, pop it.
Oh, Schroeder, can I get shots on him? No. Oh, that's too close. I'm going to see if I can rush this flank in Kansas. But I think the destroyers got the same idea.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and take the Schrader.
Guess I'll just pop my radar. I wonder how many, like... Oh, he's turning in.
Oh, he's reversing. I'm gonna get stuck. No.
I'm going to take the stream a minute. I want to see how
Go for it.
Petro AP performs against a broadside Kansas. We're about to find out. 'Cause I know he has that big armor belt, doesn't he?
No, I think he's about to find out.
I am
It-
still trying to, like,
it's-
always going to one-shot me. I'm just trying to get closer to the island to get a steeper angle to avoid ricochets right now.
Yeah, it's a 340 millimeter belt, but if you might be able to get underneath it or above it.
I'm trying to purposely position in a way where even if he tries to turn in to avoid torps, I get a shot on his broadside. But I think these torpedoes might just hit him anyway. Because, oh god, everyone's going for him. Poor guy. Can I get his nose at least? Yeah. Do good damage on his nose as well. Oh, well.
Nice match. That was fun.
Oh.
Yeah. Identifying opportunities on the map and then they're just sending it.
I'm just seeing the J toe and I'm like, wait a minute. That carrier seems close.
Well, I guess we must commit the sin. Or do you want to play it?
Commit the what?
The Chkalov.
I can play it or you can play it. It's up to you.
Yeah. I'm shit at carriers, so
Okay. It's a naughty word.
let's see. I'll play black.
Yeah. So,
before I play black, I'm going to show the Gdansk historical camo.
oh, I don't.
There we go. Here's Gdansk in her lovely historical camo. I believe it's based off of a camo that Błyskawica had at some point, but I'm not certain. I'm not very good at my
I don't think
camos.
it's craftable right now,
so-
is it?
It might not be. No, it is.
It is. Okay.
Yeah, let's go ahead and just create that.
When does this CV leave the store for GXP? It doesn't. It's the next GXP ship. At least for the foreseeable future, it will remain.
Yeah.
It is the doubloons option that will leave the store eventually.
Yep. Usually that's after one update. So
Any free code? Not for the stream.
yeah.
I mean, keep an eye
What-
on our socials. There's usually something on there.
What ships scare the ticks off of you in a match? Shimakaze that I didn't know was there.
Kansas. Kansas on your broadside is terrifying because you just know. You know it's going to hit you really, really hard.
Yeah.
Alaska is Legendary Tier's greatest destroyer. Alaska is a bit of a nightmare because I feel like trying to citadel it is
Yeah, it's
crunching glass.
Cromsh.
Yep. I think like the scariest.
Yeah.
Yamato can be a bit rough when they overmatch you.
I feel like seeing almost like any American or German battleship surprise you is often, or at least for me, is like if I'm not paying attention to the map well enough or something like that, and one of those ships comes out of nowhere and is just poof, that always rocks my socks. So
Sure, everyone's waiting for me to say Shimakaze, but I don't dread playing against Shimakaze. I just don't always have a great time playing against them. I don't see it and go, "Oh no, Shimakaze!" You know,
yeah.
because I know most of the time they're not going to use their guns. They're not going to spot much. More just.
Yeah. Is there a chance to choose between the dive and skip bombers for the new CV in the future? No plans for that in the future. Because if you're not aware, on the PC version for Chkalov, she has access to 3 different squadrons. She gets access to torpedoes, skip bombers, and regular dive bombers, similar to Konsomolets dive bombers, which is exceptionally strong on PC. We can't have 3 types of planes on one carrier, and so we kind of took the energy from the dive bombers and put it into the skip bombers.
Can't drop over an island. So I'm going to probably change
There's
target.
a Salem there.
Oh, I can strike him again.
Peter Bagration. Oh, it's a radar. I do not like radars.
Okay, if we fly a bit wide on the left, I can probably get on the battleships.
That's a Soviet radar, so it should be over pretty soon. There's got to be the P-bag. Oh, that's going to hurt. That is going to hurt. Can I run it? Yes. Okay. Trying to keep them spotted as much as I can. And even though we don't have much support on the side, so I probably should actually leave.
It's not good. Woman rushing.
Ooh, that Wami's gonna eat a torpedo. Oh god.
I didn't lead them enough, I don't think. Depends how fast they travel because he's turning. Oh, are they going to land or? Oh, he's sailed into them easy. They're not going to arm. I didn't jump soon enough. And I'm spotted now.
Try and set as many fires as I can.
No, don't take bomb and torps and die down mid. No, don't do it.
No, don't do it. What are you doing, Nawami? I guess our battleship backed up, so I can't spot anymore. Oh, there you go.
Nice, good job, Nebraska.
Blind shot from the Iwami was the mistake. Well, now he's accelerating away, so he's going to get out of my corpse. But
There is a lot of torpedoes in the water over here.
Oh, Iwami torpedoed. Good Iwami. That's how you do it. Ooh, I'm gonna hit that Iowa too, I think. Two hits. What's this? Yeah, I found the secret of actually landing torpedo hits in a destroyer.
Can I cause a permafire here? Because that will be good for the numbers.
Let's do that and that. See what happens.
Can. Should be him dead.
Nice.
Assist. Nice.
Is there any chance for a tribute to the USS Pueblo? I guess there's a chance. Pueblo was the Korean War, right? If I remember right. Maybe like something like an anniversary thing for it. Maybe, I don't know, like a patch or something. Probably not as a full ship in the game, I would guess. Screen switch? Yeah, sure. Any chance we'll get minimap aiming? Minimap aiming is probably pretty unlikely, I would say. There's a lot of actually performance hits with that. That is a pretty serious limitation because it has to calculate, do a lot of calculation to display that. I deserved that. It's too aggressive. Do you have a favorite map? Probably North would probably be my favorite map.
I quite like the new one, to be honest.
Yeah, the new one's really good too. The one we just played. Well, the one we played where I played Gdansk.
Respawn is a bit rough, but
Yeah.
I like there's like a pretty like consistent source of cover if you go down mid.
Yeah. You plan to bring mines to the game? No, no plans for mines. Any plans for submarines? No plans for submarines, at least for PvP modes. Small possibility for PvE, but yeah, nothing set in stone there yet. Yeah, I think the audio could be improved to enhance the overall experience. Maybe some wind, surf wave audios could be added. I agree. One of the things I love in any video game is having good audio. So, any audio improvements I'm happy about. And I think the audio is good in World of Warships Legends, but I know it can be better. So, life is good, but it can be better. Could CVs get waypoint setting for the autopilot? CVs have some autopilot function. I know you know that already. What you're asking for is like having multiple waypoints. I don't know how possible that is.
Oh. God, how is he behind our spawn? What has he done this game?
Probably just launching the guy launching all those torpedoes. Yeah, it's a Jaeger. So
What if I just turn towards him?
you're gonna dodge all but one of them.
Can I secondary mark him? No.
How does one acquire the Alaska Bee? Alaska Bee is in the containers. And I think she might only be in the containers.
Yeah, tried to like panic drop him.
Yeah.
Okay, what if I just start like turning?
Just Jaeger things, yeah. Alaska Bee is through the crafting station? No, no, that's Palmer and
Popped his
Bee.
reload booster. Am I going to dodge them too by moving?
No.
That's fair enough, but like, at what cost? I mean,
Oh no, he's starting sideways. Oh,
is that permafire?
half his health gone.
Have I just killed him? I think I've just permafired him.
Oh no.
I think I've just killed him.
Yeah, is the damage ticking?
It was. Oh, it's just stopped.
No,
because the game
no.
ended. Oh, okay. I would think I would have got him. I think I permed him.
Yep. Hello, beautiful Muse. How you doing? Welcome to the chat. In the stream. Does any one particular ship type take longer in development than others? Yes. You can pretty much scale it up. The bigger the ship is, the longer it takes in development. CVs take the most time because we also have to do the planes. And the planes get much enhanced 3D models for Legends compared to PC because our camera is much closer to them, so you see them more often. And so the CVs take the most amount of time, followed by battleships, then large cruisers and cruisers, and then finally destroyers. So, yep. I think we've played everything except Alaska Black.
I'm Black, actually. You haven't played Black.
I played Black in that.
Oh,
game.
you played Black?
Yeah.
What a name.
Black. Technically a BB.
There's also one called Gdansk. Was it Gdansk?
Oh yeah, Gdansk.
Gdansk. Okay, legendary. Let's play a Yami game. It's been a hot minute. Let's play a Yami game.
Yeah. Can we get skill-based matchmaking? There are no plans for skill-based matchmaking. Skill-based matchmaking comes with a series of problems. First off, everybody's win rate will progress towards 50%, which for some people, that's not desirable. Some people like having 80% win rate. because they get to stomp all the time. So, and they wouldn't desire SBMM for that reason. But also, SBMM increases your queue times and usually just ends up causing controversy and a bunch of conspiracy theories about the game in general. Just look at any Call of Duty conversation in the past 10 years. Skill-based matchmaking is truly a double-edged sword that is very sharp. So,
Does final boss need a nap? Probably.
I'm gonna go A side, I think. Or wait, no. Which side needs the radar more? That's two Alaskas on A side, so I'm going to go D side.
Why only 150 doubloons for weekly? It used to be 700 a week. No,
Yeah.
it used to be 700 for the whole update.
Yeah, so yeah, it would be that change is there would be 1 week where there was 700 within an update. Now it's been changed to where every week there's 150 doubloons available and through the weekly assignments. This means that throughout a regular 5-week update, you'll actually end up earning, I think, 50 doubloons more than you would previously. So you'd get 750. This update, you only get, update is only 4 weeks long, but next update is 6 weeks long. So the math evens out there. So you're not losing, you're actually gaining doubloons, at least within the same time span. I hope that helps clear it up for you.
So yeah, I mean, like, it's more consistent now.
Yep.
Before, if you missed that 1 week of a 5-week update, you got no doubloons.
Yep.
But now, if you do 4 weeks and miss the 5th week, you still get a big portion of them.
Yep. So, any plans for a Palmen buff? Given there's a B version now, no plans for a Palmen buff. She's actually kind of okay. She's like she fits solidly like in the middle of tier 8 battleships. So, I know that she's a little bit unpopular, but
I think I'm being inspired by the shimmer.
Yep. Giuseppe Verdi, Shima.
One shimmer over 1A. Okay. Pretty sure there's one. Like,
There's one at Delta.
Yeah, I think there's one like between BA right now. That was almost no damage on 1T for some reason. Why? Come on.
I'm just gonna let myself go undetected if I can. There we go. Okay.
Well, why did I get half a rank on the campaign? I think it's this. I think it's some weird game logic causing it because the milestones are like the amount they're worth. Like each mission is different now, slightly because the fact it's a 4-week campaign.
Wait, what is it? Sorry?
Some people are only getting like, you know, when you complete a milestone and it shows the animation, it's not doing the full circle.
Oh, man, yeah, that might be causing a bug there.
And I think it's just because each like milestone now or like each mission renown is changed. I'll have to look into it properly.
Yeah. Well, like you're earning the same amount of renown, but it takes less renown to get through a tier, and which means that you're going to have like halfway through. Like if you get 25 renown, you're going to get one way through one tier plus a little bit more. So you might end up with some odd circles.
It was a Salem farming me. Okay. There's so many ships on the left side of B, like no spotting on any of them.
Yeah. What's the armor pin of the new CV skip bombs? 68.7 millimeters, which means 68 millimeters of penetration. So the 0.7 only matters if you have skills that change what your penetration is. Which I don't think there are any for CVs. Maybe Equilibrium of Power does. But it's more than enough for any threshold that you're probably going to meet. Besides maybe some upper belts on battleships. Or main belts on cruisers. Can I get fast enough to get around that Shima turret? Yep. Okay. Shimmer's too far. Damn it.
There's a shimmer like BC, but there's no cruisers here, and our gearing is the AFK.
Oh lord, my shots are bad. My positioning is bad.
I'm trying to hope I don't get shimmered. Is he reversing? Is he just
Can
gonna
I
sit
get
there?
at least one out? That is a shimmer with 3,200 kills on it. 3,267. I am in danger.
Let's hit that Des Moines big.
I got a decent hit on the shimmer there. But I am afraid. I have no mouth and I must scream.
I get spotted very briefly, and it's just like all HG.
Let me get to this island.
Jesus. Is that a minnow as well? What? And a Montana too? Okay, I need to stun against Montana. I can't swallow Montana shells. That's going to really hurt. It's on my cheek. Didn't cheek me, luckily. Bro, it is death by a, like, so hang on. It is death by 1,000 cuts for me here. Like,
Yup, welcome to Des Moines.
because there's just no spotting on this side. And I keep gearing, please.
There should have been, because there was 2 Alaskas there. Come on.
I'm dead, dude. Like, if I don't see a way that I can conceivably survive this. Just, yeah.
Ow.
Just why not? Yeah. Okay, let's go. Oh. Can I get a shot on Louisiana before I'm inevitably gone? Catch a shell on this deck. Man. I did. Nice. Can I get the rear gun off?
Oh, good hits on the Giuseppe Shima. Nice.
I can't even reverse because they took my propulsion.
Oh no.
Whatever.
The pain is real.
Just there's like 2 minutes of me just sitting there looking at my screen like the Mike Wazowski meme, like just watching my ship take damage.
Yup. Sometimes like that it be.
Oh my god.
Okay. I have to wait here and hope the Giuseppe comes to me. Or that the Montana doesn't kill me. I think I might should send it and try to get one salvo and kill the Giuseppe maybe. Because otherwise the Montana's just going to kill me in 30 seconds. Okay. This other Alaska is going to kill me.
Boink. Oh, you bounced?
Let's go. Oh, 4 shatters.
Oh, womp
Womp
womp.
womp.
Yeah.
I didn't expect 4 shatters on a Giuseppe though. Let's see. What's your favorite, or y'all's favorite ships or lines? Probably my favorite line is the UK battlecruiser line, because they're all bangers, in some way or another. Favorite ship though is Congo.
Perfect 10 for me, I think.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This man.
At least right now.
This man like Prince money in perfect 10.
I just like the ship a lot. It just resonates with me.
Yep.
It's just such a fun ship. It's just so fast. I don't know why people bash on it so much. But
Speedy speed boy. It's they bash on it because it's not Plymouth.
it's faster Plymouth, and it has a spoiler. Like, bangers in England means sausages or
Yep.
something. But
Yep. Oh yeah. I mean, we're bangers and mash.
bangers and mash do be a banger meal, though.
It do.
You do.
Well, I don't actually like mash, but I like bangers.
You don't like mashed potato?
Yeah. I don't like mashed potato. The texture, I can't eat the texture. It's, yeah.
I love mashed potato.
Yeah.
I sometimes put like a bit of cream cheese or chive in it with some milk.
I've tried so many times to enjoy mashed potato, but I've just never found a good mashed potato that I have enjoyed. So
Crazy.
it's one of life's great disappointments. in my
Better than
case.
beans on toast. Listen, beans on toast is an S tier budget meal. If you are British, at some point in time you have probably just looked in your cupboard, realized you have no food in the house, but you've gone in your fridge, you've checked your freezer, there's no food anywhere. You open the cupboard and you see all reliable Heinz, and you're like, yes, because you just know Heinz on toast, done.
S tier budget meal is fried bologna sandwich.
Oh, that sounds grim.
Yeah.
What?
No, like fried bologna sandwich is actually really good. You just throw the bologna in a pan with some butter and it's fine. It's actually really good. And you buy the whole package of bologna for like $2. And so you got a whole week of meal right there if you're on a budget, You want to get fancy, you throw a slice of cheese on it. Get real fancy, you throw pepper jack cheese. Holy Missouri sandwich flip. Goddamn right.
See, there are beans on toast supporters in chat. Everyone's coming in and saying how S-tier it is. When you have no food in the house and you're like, oh, can I be bothered to go to the shop?
Beans is your favorite.
You just open the cupboard and see all reliable Heinz. And you're like, yeah, I'm done for today. Like, and if you got no bread, you just have the Heinz.
Yep.
Bowl of Heinz. Like, all right.
Heinz is overrated, LOL.
All right, what are we playing?
I want to play Duncan for a game. I haven't played Duncan.
Tier 8. Okay, what am I playing in Tier 8? Why did I click Tier 7? There we go.
Worcestershire sauce on top, nom. Oh, no.
On beans on toast? I've never had that. I've had it on cheese on toast.
Yeah, I mean, grilled cheese sandwich is also a great budget meal, so.
Kind of want to play Petro again. I don't want to play Michelangelo. Some people swear by it and love it. I don't love Michelangelo. I don't love it.
Yeah, the only problem with the grilled cheese budget meal is you can't really do it as long term because you need some protein somewhere. So
What am I playing? And why is it going to be Petro again? I guess. You all ever had a sugar sandwich? No, I haven't had a sugar sandwich.
I mean, I've had an Oreo.
But the same logic, if you're British, our equivalent of Oreo would be like bourbons, right? Like
What would be what?
we have a thing called a bourbon, which is like
yeah.
chocolate biscuit with chocolate cream.
Right, yeah.
Well, those were around well before Oreos as well. I think pretty much bourbon's like World War II-esque.
Yeah.
Like much of British cuisine, we've never left the war.
Yep. The British lived on rations for 10 years and never gave up.
Still live on rations. Every time I see people pick up a can of Spam in the supermarket, I'm like, ugh.
Why would you
Are the
voluntarily
Germans overhead again? Like, why are you voluntarily buying Spam?
It must be Wednesday. They tested the air raid sirens. And yes, if you're wondering, the testing air raid siren / tornado siren on the first Wednesday of the month is kind of a universal thing. It's not just like a Midwestern thing.
I'm not like, it did catch me off guard when I came to Prague for the first time and the sirens are going off. I'm like, what the
Wait
hell?
a minute.
Yeah. Oh no, the spam defenders have come out in chat. Oh, God.
You have insulted their entire people. About the trick of the Hawaiians. Oh no. Ketchup is too sweet and really overrated. American ketchup is. Try some other brands. There is actually non-sweet ketchup out there.
Yeah,
You just
in
gotta find
Prague, they have like spice.
they got spicy ketchup and it's good.
It translates like they sometimes try to translate things into English, but don't quite get it
Yeah.
on par. So I saw a bottle that was like sharp ketchup. I'm like, sharp? What does that mean? And I try it and I'm like, oh yeah, that's sharp. They mean pain. Stingy ketchup. Yeah, it's a hot chili. But I quite like chili ketchup. It's nice.
Nope.
If you're British, you have good old brown sauce. Even though I don't even know what they make brown sauce with. I just know it's called brown sauce. We just call it the colour.
I think it's beef stock. mainly.
In brown sauce?
Yeah, I think so.
No, I think that's you're talking about. I think you're thinking about steak sauce.
No, I'm not sure.
No, I don't know.
I know what you mean by brown sauce, but
Bacon sandwich, put some brown sauce in. Oh, S tier, banger. I miss British food sometimes. I'm sure.
Still eating bully beef? No, the bully beef is the rations for the soldiers. What we're talking about is the rations and the whole, like at home in the UK during World War II, which was probably the most effective civilian rationing program ever. They actually increased the average nutritional intake of the average British citizen by a significant amount during rations compared to before the war. Just due to the availability of certain things, and also like the recipe programs and cooking programs that came out of it really benefited the British people in a lot of ways. But it also stunted their at-home culinary craftsmanship for the past 80 years. Some of the best food in the world, though, is in the UK. So
yeah, not all of it.
It's just their home-cooked meals that are dire. No mercy.
I think British food is fine until you start venturing into the era of like black pudding, and
Yeah.
that's when you start to get to the part of England that I kind of hope we just leave in the war. Iron brew is fire. I've not had iron brew in a really long time actually. I used to drink
I
it
think the
religiously.
candy store here has it, but I'm not sure. Iron Brew is good. Yeah.
When I was younger, in the days of like Forza Motorsport 3 and the Xbox 360, I just used to drink this stuff religiously.
I have just
Jellied
enough room.
eels. I love how I don't think in my entire life in England I've ever met someone who's English who eats jellied eels. It's like one of those things that everyone like. There's some food that people say is British cuisine that I've just, in my lifetime of being British, I've never seen it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe
What
it's
is
like
here?
a posh thing from the north.
If,
And that's from
if
the south,
posh
rather.
people are eating jellied eels, I would be surprised. It sounds like something even they wouldn't eat. When you're going home on vacation, oh, honestly, I don't know. Really, no plans right now. I feel like I'm answering work questions. No plans to go home to England.
Yep. I plan to go home the next time in March next year. So
Oh, they managed to lob that? Come on, bro. Just give me a break.
Americans like Lip don't know what a proper chippy is. I have a Binley Mega Chippy shirt. Thank you very much.
He does.
I do.
He does have a Binley. I have a Binley Mega Chippy shirt too. I do miss a proper chippy.
Yeah. I haven't had a proper chippy though. That is to be fair. So
Have you not?
I just have the shirt.
Did you know when you went to England? Oh, dude, can you stop lobbing me? How is Iwami lobbing this island? Oh, it is hurting me. You just turn in. I just need to reverse, honestly, and get out of here. Binley Mega Chippy is not a proper chippy. Don't you say that! Don't you say that about Binley Mega Chip?
He is slandering the Holy Land.
Yeah, it's like the Mecca. Oh, I said old Iwami through a superstructure. Crazy. I need to reverse it. I'm getting farmed.
Yeah,
Oh, never in.
Oh,
Jesus.
Jesus Christ. Should we send it or
No, I just need to get out of here.
we got a destroyer?
Can I Citadel never in again? Oh, I just forced Citadel him.
I'm gonna
All
peek
my
out.
front guns. I'm gonna change camera to me real quick. I'm gonna see if I can get this on camera. This is what Petro does to Navarin. It's scary.
I shouldn't have come out that far.
no,
The
that's
Delaware got me.
Dude, Petro tears Navarin up, dude. My condolences, bro.
What's the best way to get Japanese battleships like Iwami? If you want Iwami, the best way to get it is, or you can either get it through the
you're
store,
dead,
or you can get it through containers, the Black Friday containers from this update. But the Japanese battleship tech tree is a very good tech tree and worth playing through.
Jesus, anything else want to come at me, bro?
Like Amagi is a banger. Izumo is a sleeper. Is like really good at sniping. If you want a sniping playstyle battleship, and Yamato is Yamato, of course.
I'm dead.
So,
That's me dead. Oh.
Nope.
Well, that's that.
Favorite campaign ship to date? Ooh. Favorite campaign ship?
That's a good question. I like Yamato. It's probably Musashi, to be honest.
Oleg.
Yeah, technically.
Oleg
Yeah,
is a campaign ship. But no. Besides that, I really like Azuma. Azuma is probably my favorite campaign ship. It looks amazing. It plays really well. Like, of course, whenever she started, she was a little bit of a pain to play, but nowadays, there's such a good ship. So it's probably going to be Zuma.
I would say Jean Bart. No, I don't think Jean Bart is my favorite. Jean Bart is good, but it's not like not going to be amazed. But I guess that's because I have it. I feel like Jean Bart is more attractive to people who don't have it than those who do, because those who do understand that it's like
it's really good, but it also has serious limitations.
Yeah, people just hit you guns.
We
It's
will-
like, oh, only one gun. That's the game. Yeah.
Try Gdansk again.
Who am I going to play?
Yeah, let me go through some of the specs for Gdansk. Lots of HP. As a 139, it's the French, essentially like Kleber gun. You get a mixture of them. They have a 4.2 second reload time with my build. It's a pretty normal Swirsky build. Actually, I should switch it for more gunnery. Torpedoes, pretty typical kind of French style torpedoes, 10-kilometer range. Stream speed, decent concealment. Like, not amazing concealment because it is a large ship, but yeah, let's go for Observant Rage, but I will not go for Mortar. And Reaching Out. Or Perceptive might be better.
Trying to think of all the campaign ships. Teabag is a fun one, but that wasn't great when it initially came out. I feel like after we buffed it, we did it some justice.
Yeah. P-Bag was not good when she came out. Brandenburg is a good shout. So is Georgia. I kind of associate the two together because, like, Georgia is a hard counter to Brandenburg in my mind. More pan-Euro turps than French? Yeah, I guess so. They're fast, not a lot of damage. Where the French ones do a good amount of damage, but are much lower range. Certainly not Carl Johan. We don't talk about Carl Johan. Gdansk also gets the 1/4 HE pin, which I think means it has 40 millimeters. No. Like 36 millimeters of HE pin, but a good amount.
Musashi is a good one. Honestly, I think Musashi is like my favorite campaign, to be honest.
Yeah.
That was a banger.
Yeah, that was a banger.
Or D7 Provincen. I feel like that's such a unique campaign.
Yeah. It's also like D7 Provincian. If you're like having problems with Chekalovs, like D7 Provincian AA is super strong, so you can probably get some catharsis out of playing her if you are feeling the Chekalov pain. We're keeping it very close, I guess, on the subject. We're keeping a very close eye on Chekalov's performance and of course, your feedback on her. So we will see if anything is required to change there. It could just be that the ship is doing more emotional damage than it is doing real damage, but we'll see.
Any plans for super ships following Legendary tier? Not at the moment, at least. I mean, who knows in the future, but not right now.
Yep. Will Yamato get PC stats?
Probably not.
Probably not. Yamato is already an exception, or like maybe not an exceptionally strong ship, but a very strong ship in a good position. So she's probably the least likely out of the ships to get updated to PC standard, as it were.
Performance-wise, what would you consider ship of the year? Oh,
Ooh.
was that American Cruiser that came out? Was it this year or last year?
I mean, Anchorage?
Anchorage.
That's
yeah.
last year, I think.
Performance-wise, Lucian probably.
Yeah, Lucian is a good shout.
Lucian was slept on by a lot of people, and that's quite a potent destroyer.
Yep.
Yeah, I think Lucian is going to be a good one in terms of like, it depends what you mean performance-wise, because there are some ships that perform well, But then there are other ships I would consider like competitive picks. But competitive picks aren't always necessarily the strongest. It's just they're good for that format.
Yeah.
So
They have a role that.
yeah, like they fill a very niche or specific role that teams often need or require.
Hello, Kleber. How you doing? Don't you try to run away from me. I'll end you. I'm as fast as you are.
Oh, that really hurt.
I'm better.
Montana. Stop it, Montana. Stop. No, I want to aim for you. I want to aim for you. I'm not going to go too far away to get any decent drops off. Kleber's pushing you.
That's okay. I have smoke. Oh, I popped my radar way too, or my smoke not soon enough. No, that is a misplay by me because I have Fox Slayer on. Damn it. Well, I shall resort to farming. There is 2 destroyers in the middle though. Oh no, I've wasted all my HP on the Kleber. I did park my DD. Oh, hi. Hello. How you doing there? Oh no. Turn left, turn left, turn left. Wait. Yeah, I'm good. I mean, as good as I can be in this terrible position.
9, 12 seconds. I get my top of this back. Oh, Awami B is flanking.
Yep. Back up.
Oh, I hit Montana good with the drop.
Ooh,
I hit Iwami good with the shots.
damn, yeah. Assist on the Montana, okay. I'm spotted. Off the
too.
radar.
I'm being visually spotted too.
There's the Kleber.
Kleber. I don't know if I'll.
I'm gonna eat torps, but I got it. Gum.
I suspect I might eat tops here from an illusion.
I'll send it to you. I'm not the greatest example of a gunboat destroyer player, but
Oh, this Battleship's still alive? Oh, he's gone now. Okay. Does it have a radar? No. It's Velos. Okay, and who else do I have behind me? Neverin. Okay, I'm just going to reverse then.
yeah. Any other ship that can be named after an active volcano, either Japanese, Pan-Asian would be great, specifically a battleship. Japanese battleships are not typically named for mountains. The general rule of thumb is that they're named for provinces, either old provinces or current provinces, or like ancient descriptive names of Japan, such as Yamato. So I wouldn't expect a Japanese battleship to get that name. You could get one in a Pan-Asian country potentially, but probably the easiest one to have a battleship named for would be Mount Etna for Italy, would probably be in my head. Or Vesuvius, for example. Vesuvius would be a pretty good battleship name. Like Krakatoa or something. Yeah, maybe. If you want the Squidward meme, Krakatoa. St. Helens. unlikely. The U.S. doesn't name any ships after
Destroyer died.
mountains,
I'm so stupid. I talked to Cloud. I thought the DD was still in, but he was dead.
F.
That was a waste.
Will any Japanese ships be added? Not this update. But of course, Japanese ships will come in the future. And so Yellowstone, I don't think, unless there's a significant city that's also named Yellowstone, I don't think you would see a American ship named for Yellowstone. Because American ships are named for important people, usually naval people. They're named, you see that in carriers and destroyers, sometimes cruisers. Cruisers are named for cities, usually sizable cities. The battleships are named for states, almost exclusively. Battle cruisers are named for famous battles. Typically, carriers sometimes are as well, and carriers are named either for famous battles or presidents, or previous ships that were frigates, like one of the 6 frigates, like Constellation, because there was a USS Constellation carrier, Essex class.
Well, I dodged all of them. Nice try. Was that the shimmer? I knew it. I was moving. I was like, I've been sitting in a straight line for a while. I should change it up. Change it. Shimmer salts come flying by.
Yeah, could WG staff from Legends host something like COTS on the PC version? Robin has participated in hosting COTS a few times. So the Sailing Robin does help with that. He's far more involved in or far more knowledgeable about PC ships and their meta. So he provides a lot more interesting conversation points than we would for a King of the Sea.
Stop being silly with the aiming. Come on. Are you going to hit? No. I just whiffed all of them. Damn it. Slowed down. Yep.
Will we ever get to finish the Iowa class with Wisconsin and Kentucky? Maybe. Kentucky was never completed, though. So she would probably most likely appear in a different form than a normal Iowa class.
Brisbane, that's a very bold strategy coming out like that. Yeah.
Brave, but foolish.
They're trying to launch his torpedoes on me? Probably. Is he going to try and turn around and run back?
Yep.
Can I get my quad gun off before he does?
Yeah. Haven't seen Robin for a while, still floating around, floating the afro. Yep.
Yeah, I tried to land his torps. It's going to hit a load of them. He might actually kill me.
Count Dooku voice line. I'm glad somebody noticed. DJ Dooku.
Don't die before I get these off.
IJN hybrids soon. There's only 2, maybe 3 IJN hybrids that I'm aware of. There's the Chikuma 2, Tone, and Issei. So that's, I don't know. We have the system thanks to the Dutch cruisers and the American battleships, so it is possible. A Star Wars nerd who wants Yamato to have a Star Destroyer camo, and you don't want Zeton to have one?
I was actually just thinking, doesn't Zeton exist? It basically looks like a Star Destroyer.
Yeah, Zeton is the most Star Destroyer ship we have.
But just put the sci-fi camo on Zeton.
Yeah, exactly. Here, I'll do it for you. Fine, I'll do it myself. No. Where is he? There you go. I think I already have. No, it's Hunter camo.
The Hunter camo also kind of looks,
Yeah. There we go. There's your Star Destroyer. Oh, man. All right. Go to the front of the... Back to the favorites. What do we want to play?
I think we've played through everything.
We have.
So, whatever. I play a game of P10.
Oh, we can't see it. Oh, crap. Oh, we were on Connor's camera.
Oh, crap.
Let's fix it. My bad. So here. There we go. Sci-fi camo.
From the front with the profile of the superstructure.
Yeah, the superstructure is very Death Star-y. All we need to do is add those like German radar balls on the top of it, and you'd have the shield generators.
That's the point, yeah.
Yeah. Add one of these guys. It's an AA fire director radar.
Were they designed based on them in Star Wars? They must have been.
Probably. They're probably inspired by them. Yeah.
I was just thinking, yeah.
Because almost everything Empire is inspired by World War II German stuff. So
Also the British, wasn't it?
yeah.
Like this like imperialist
Yeah.
nation was inspired by the British.
Yeah.
Okay. In terms of what we're gonna play, we could play like some tier 7, I guess.
Sure.
And we'll see.
I want to play Azuma. The Japanese ones or have some towers on their ships too. Yeah, but like the Japanese ones should be like the like Lord of the Rings twin towers, like Isengard and like Barad-dûr. I think that would look really cool on a Japanese like on a Fuso tower or whatever.
Fuso Tower.
Fuso tower, and it's just the Eye of Sauron.
I mean, I don't know.
Every time somebody logs off on Teams, your phone goes off.
Yeah, I'm
It's just like,
sorry.
we're still here. Where's the news? You can check our website, WoW's Legends/blogs. All news will be posted there. That is significant to the game. Is Azuma worth buying, or are there better options? Azuma is really good. It depends on what you want in your ship. You're like if you want a competitive like cruiser pick, probably Peter Bagration is more like for competitive games, like fleet battles or something like that. Peter Bagration is probably going to be a better pick than Azuma. But if you kind of just want a pub like a cruiser, specifically a very heavy or super cruiser, to just kind of mess around with, Azuma is a fantastic pick, and you won't go wrong picking Azuma. So. Oh, the you have it backwards, hooligan. The Jerry's name came before the Jerry Can name did.
I suspect their carrier's over here.
Yep. Life is Pian.
Is he over here or did he just fly his planes over here?
I think he's over here. Because our carrier's on the other side. Okay, that's great.
Buy something. I'm gonna smoke up. Start capping.
And they actually the story of how the British and the Americans as well got a hold of the jerry can design is fantastic. There's a tale worth reading about. It involves basically a trip around the world in 80 days. So.
C is contested by what?
Destroyer smokescreen there. Peter Bagration.
Oh no, top. Speed zone. Take a blind top. Speed up. Oh god. It's not the P-bag in there.
No, it's a destroyer with 5 guns. So that is a Black Bee.
Yep.
No, it's a Yudachi. And the
Oh.
Black Bee? Oh no.
I'm gonna push him. See if I can at least get one of them before I go down.
Yep.
They're smoking, but I'm within RGA, so I'm not. Am I not within RGA?
No, the Yudachi was just outrunning a smoke.
Oh, okay. No.
Kill him!
That was a painful top. I mean, I'm within RGA now, so as long as we go hard.
I got that one, and I got the black, I think, here. Nope.
Come on. I got him, but I think I might take a black top.
All right.
Slow down, please. Slow down.
Oh, I'm going to eat all of these black
Slow
tops.
down. I think I'm fine. I'm flooding though.
It was
basically
nice knowing
permanently.
you, chat.
I'm as good as dead. There's no way.
You're as good as dead.
Oh. Oh wait, P-Bag's there?
Yep.
Nani?
He's still there.
I'm dead. There's no way.
Your torps are gonna get him.
They're not my tops.
Oh, he's dodging it. Oh, F. Oh, we got 2 destroyers. I call that a win.
Can torpedoes bounce off ships like shells? No.
Nope. Yeah. Allied gas can tech was bad, was shit tier at the time. Yeah. Yeah. Allied gas can tech was significantly improved by the acquisition of the jerry can and the documents on how to make it.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
The jerry can is the metal, the metal green gas can with the handles on the side and the top.
Okay.
It was designed by the Germans and is actually a really effective design because you can package it well. Like you can stack them on each other and they fit right in a box, and they pour adequately. And so,
But what's so significant about this design that defines it as amazing over just a container that holds oil?
The way that you pour it means that it is a consistent, smooth pouring can. So it's not like a clug, like some gas cans can be.
Is the design of this can really that revolutionary?
Yeah, because it's a logistical miracle essentially. It's cheap to make, cheap to ship at places. It's sealed. It's it's good. This the system for pouring and filling and refilling. It's a can that works for everything, and so it's really a significant thing. And the thing is that it's so much of an upgrade from what the Allies had before, which were these really weird UFO shaped round cans with it was horrendous, and so it was just a huge upgrade for the Allies to go up. So, and we still use them today. So.
Oh, yeah.
It's hard to describe all the benefits of it. Just like the 1903 Springfield was basically a Mauser 1898, everybody essentially used the Mauser or uses the Mauser bolt action system these days. It's almost the best system. The only improvement on the Mauser system I feel like was with the M1917 Enfield.
Okay. I don't know what to play. Play a Battleship game.
Sure.
Play Legendary too.
Sure. I want to play Venezia. Yeah, I guess the one thing you could say about German logistical systems in World War II is that at least they had the jerry can. Kind of forgot the rest of the logistics train.
So in this acquisition, it was like an intentional traveling around the world to get the design or something.
Well, so I'm drawing from memory here, but essentially what happened was I think it was a newspaper editor or something like that got in contact with a German explorer guy, and they basically went on a road trip from Germany to China or something like that. They went basically across the whole European Asian continent, or maybe the tail end of Africa. I'm not sure. I think they went through India though, so I guess they went to Asia. But this German explorer brought jerry cans with him with their car because they had a special made car for it and everything. And so the American that was with him was like this, or British guy. The guy that was going with them was like, these are great, they're amazing. And so they ended up using this car to smuggle both copies of the jerry can, which this guy was involved in the guy who owned the car, the German, was involved in the production of the jerry cans. So he also smuggled documents on how to make the jerry cans with the car to the United States. So, or the UK. My memory is failing me there. But essentially, they used the car in order, or the exploration car, in order to smuggle the documentation on the jerry cans to the Allies. And this was in the late 30s or the early 40s. You can say many things as a Brit against German engineering, particularly their naval engineering.
Oh.
German engineering is not holy, and it is not perfect by any degree or stretch of the imagination. German engineering miracles tend to come as a result of trying to find ways around resource shortages rather than coming up with something really good.
They do. He's farming me.
Wearaboos would disagree, and they can disagree freely. They're wrong, though. It's like there are some aspects of German engineering that's great. Many aspects that are not.
Here we go. Here it comes. It's a Colbert swarm. It's behind this island. I can't get a spot on him.
I guess we should try and push up and get cover in the island, maybe.
Just gonna try to pull around.
The most overweight BBs possible and the most overweight cruiser possible. Like the Hipper, some of the Hipper class were basically twice the size of a county class.
There's a DD in B spotting me, allowing this Colbert just to.
All right, I'll try and get turned around and help you.
Perma farm me basically from undetection.
It's an Elbing. Why is it an Elbing? Lobs and torps.
I mean, to be honest, the Colbert is dedicating a lot of time and energy to shooting me, but he's not actually doing that much damage to me.
Yep.
He's missing, like, most of his shots.
Yep. Colbert life.
Or he's just hitting my turrets and they're shattering. Lob torpedoes.
Panzer shifts were a neat idea, yeah, but the problem with the Panzer shifts is that they critically ignore the existence of Repulse, Renown, and Hood. Ships that are perfectly capable of running them down and handily defeating them. So it's a cool concept, but really an outdated idea.
It's the second set of torpedoes that have been sent my way. I've managed to dodge. There's one of the DDs in mid is.
Yeah, has Fox Flare been fixed yet? So the issue with Fox Flare is more complicated than it seems, and so that fix may take some time to come, if it can even be fixed. So.
Oh, it's got flooding.
Basically, the issue with it is that sometimes the numbers lie to you, essentially, with the smokescreen and duration. So, the Colbert has decided that it's my turn to receive the hate. So
yeah, I'm like in open water against a destroyer that I don't have any idea where it is, because I don't have RPF, and it's like every minute I have a wave of torpedoes coming by. I'm really far back because I had to be to get out of the Colbert's firing arc. So this one destroyer has been targeting me, like spotting me most of the games. The Colbert was farming me while he was spotting me, and now I'm just trying to get over to some kind of radar ally that can maybe radar this destroyer. And
Yeah, the Panzer ships were built to Treaty of Versailles limitations, and Renown and Reports did have a lot more displacement. That's true, because they're full on battle cruisers. They're capital ships. But the problem is that if you're designing a ship or with the concept of that it can outfight anything that it can't outrun, and it can outrun anything that it can't outfight, you have to keep in mind that there are ships that can go 31, 32 knots that can outfight it. So, yeah. And if you have 3 Panzer ships and the enemy has 3 ships that can kill Panzer ships very easily, it flawed concept a little bit. So. DD pushing the 9-line big brain. Yeah. Yeah, you need Charnhorst and Eisenhower for the rounds. Commander loadouts are needed. We've been asking for 5 years. We are aware of that. We want to do, or like, that's something that we want to do. It's like in the backlog. But it is an exceptionally complicated feature to make any changes to the commander system. So that's going to take a lot of dev time.
yeah.
Ooh, that's it.
Yeah, but it's kind of
Too little, too late. Yeah.
too little, too late. Yeah.
Germany tanks during the war, you can say for sure, over engineers. Can you say the same about their navy? Absolutely. Over engineered as heck. It's like, Bismarck is 10,000 tons over every other ship that has the same specs. Why? Hipper is like 5,000 tons or 6,000 tons over every other ship that has the same specs. Why? Yeah. What are some of the other features in the backlog of the dev team? I'm not going to reveal all of our secrets.
Okay. We have roughly 10 minutes left.
Okay. You do one more game, or we can just do some Q&A.
Up to you, really.
Let's just take it easy. Q&A time.
You okay?
Yeah, I just have hiccups.
Yeah.
Deutschland class cruisers. Yeah, the Deutschland class are pretty good overall, especially since they do use the revolutionary diesel propulsion system for the time. They're a good idea. There's just a fundamental flaw in the tactical concept behind it. And so, yeah. Graf Spee fractured its hull after firing on Exeter, I believe. I'm not sure about that. It's possible. German shipbuilding steel did tend to be a bit more brittle than Allied shipbuilding steel. They used a different type of steel. But I don't remember hearing anything about them fracturing their own hull.
Didn't Bismarck knock out his own radar?
Yeah. It's very common to do self-damage whenever you fire big guns like that. But usually it's just cosmetic damage, like you rip up the decking or you blow off the side railing or whatever. Big deal. You replace that for $300 at port, like whatever. So it's kind of it's there for the good times, not for the bad times. So. In Richelieu's case, sometimes you fry the AA gunners that are in front of your guns.
Oh, yikes.
Yeah, that happened.
Wow.
Yeah. So people don't actually sit on the bow in those AA guns whenever the guns are going off in an ideal world. So, did you see Tommy Boy when he was in Prague? Yep. He came and visited us at the office and we got lunch. So. Sad that we still can't view those research project ships that you have to buy midway Vermont's Allen game. You can see them through the store, but they're not in the bureau because they're not free ships. So that's why it's not in the tech tree.
One of the biggest changes of this update, actually, I have
Tech tree traits.
That's exactly what I'm showing. Yeah. So both for new and more experienced players. This could be interesting to all of you. I'll take our faces off the screen real quick.
Yep.
So now when you're on the tech tree, if you press in the right stick, the menu changes. And what you see now is there are like advantages and disadvantages that have been listed. And also like usually a small paragraph on the left showing like or explaining like the gameplay arc or the role of that line of ship. So what this will do is it will explain the difference between British destroyers and maybe Italian destroyers. Or like, so these are destroyer hunters, whereas Pan-Asian destroyers are capital ship destroyers because of their deep water torpedoes and things like that. Japanese destroyers, torpedo destroyers.
Yeah.
So the premise is these will help players begin to understand more what the role of each line of ship is, or maybe just have some pointers on how they should be playing them or what kind of ships they should be targeting with them.
Yep.
And the same can also be said for the legendary tier ships because some of them are now on the tech tree in the position of their corresponding lines, which will also say what the role of that ship is. So,
Yep.
so for new players coming in, and they're seeing all these different lines of destroyers, all these different lines of battleships, they can now begin to see, okay, so this line is particularly good at that role, whereas that line is good at that role, you know, and begin to kind of distinguish the gimmicks of the lines a bit more.
Yep. Yeah, the story you told, Blip, of Exeter at River Plate still makes me laugh today. Man with the big cojones as the gun's like, yeah. It's not the first time that's happened as well. It also happened on the USS Olympia during the Battle of Manila Bay. Although that was mostly because the only way to get a rangefinder on Olympia was for a guy to stand outside with a rangefinder. So it wasn't one equipped on the ship. There was a man equipped with one on the ship. Any chance of getting a premium tech tree? No plans for a premium tech tree, because there's so many premiums that it would be very expansive, and it would constantly need to be updated and kept track of. And that's something that we're not really able to support long term. So, but yeah, the tech tree descriptions, hopefully they help new players a lot, especially when picking like what ship line should I go down to start with. They give you a lot of pros and cons and ideas of the play style. So
you can just basically read the descriptions, find something that sounds cool to you, like, oh, I want to, area control caps. What destroyer lines can I play that can control areas? Oh, I can play German, British. You also have the mandatory. As a British man, I will say this. We have the typical knife fighting joke for the British destroyers. The British destroyers are knife fighters. Obviously we had some fun with it in some parts, but the information is still correct, and will help people kind of.
I had this question for a while, and I've seen Spartan Elite say it a lot. Why do the Iowas not have the full 33 knot speed they're supposed to have in game? There's a few different takes on the Iowa speed. So first and foremost, the reason the Iowa doesn't have 33 knot speed is just balancing reasons. And so the ship does fine, so she doesn't really need a buff. So it's kind of a situation where it's it'd be nice, but it's not a priority. The other thing is that the Iowas do not actually have any official speed trials. Period. They don't. Try to find them. They don't have any official we ran this mile in this amount of time speed trial that you see on other battleships. They didn't do that because having a battleship the size of an Iowa run in a straight line for an extended period of time is a bad idea when your coastline is covered by enemy submarines. 1943 happened to be kind of the peak of German submarines, so you don't want to be doing that with the Iowas. So they never actually ran speed trials for the Iowas, which is why there's so many myths and legends about them. During World War II, the Iowas were probably capable of going up to 33 knots if they were really trying. But generally speaking, they were rated for around 31.5 to 32 knots during the World War II period. Later on, they get changes to their propulsion system and are a little bit lighter weight in some cases. And so, especially during the New Jersey's record run at 37 knots, that happened when she was at lightweight heading for Vietnam. And so she was at lightweight in shallow water, probably with a tailwind. It is an exceptional situation. Also, well, no, she didn't have the DFM then yet, but she had some improvements to her engineering bay, if I remember right, by that point. So it's like the NG that goes, the New Jersey that goes 37 knots is not the New Jersey that sees service in World War II. This is with more modern fuels and all that sort of stuff going on. So, yeah. Hope that helps answer the question. First and foremost, it's because of balance, but also there's some historical ambiguousness about the actual speed of the Iowas.
Only you can go on like a 10-minute tangent on why historically this is wrong and then go, but of course we also consider balance too.
Yeah, of course. So,
then the afterthought.
Well, no, I started the conversation with that, and then I explained that there is actually no like record. Well, there's no like official like stat to go off of. There's of course reports and like records of like, oh, we were going 33 knots this day. You know, the Iowa's captain claims that he went 36 or 37 knots one time. The New Jersey has that record. Like they were the fastest battleships ever built, period. But there isn't actually like an official like stat card for the Iowa that actually tells you what speed it is. Because they never officially tested it. So
any ship tech tree line that is currently in the developer's sites in terms of buffs? I mean, not in particular of buffs, but in general, we monitor the tech tree lines quite closely and make corresponding changes. Most updates, we have the Ministry of Balance.
The one tech tree line that appears most in feedback is Russian alternative destroyers. So that's probably in mind for the developers because we forward that feedback, of course. That's why we're here. And but we can't tell you anything beyond that. But that's the one that gets in the feedback most.
Okay, if you have any questions, time to shoot them now because we kill the stream in 2 minutes. So get them out. Go, 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 go. Oh.
Yeah, two of the 5-inch guns being removed on each side. I can't remember if that happened before or after the high-speed run for New Jersey. So, yeah. Strozavoy return, win? I don't know. Strozavoy has been in the ether since 2019.
Came into the game once as a DLC bundle and just never returned.
Yeah, I think it was like at the beginning of 2020 or something like that. Yeah. Will the new Russian carrier be nerfed? Way too early to say. We'll have to be gathering data and, of course, feedback, although feedback seems to be pretty conclusive. We need the data before we can finally make any sort of decision in that regard. So, any plans for the future economy of the game?
It's a bold question. What do you mean by that? Yeah,
that is a wide-ranging question. I guess the main plan is that the feedback point we see most regarding the economy is promotion orders. So that's the thing that we're pushing for more of.
We have recently made promotion orders more accessible. We added, like, in per update now, the amount you can earn was increased with the mission rework. Mm-hmm. So our new weekly mission chain, which has replaced, well, you know, we took away daily missions and introduced weekly, as you're aware of.
Yep.
This has increased the amount of promotion orders you can get per update.
Yep.
So we'll monitor that and we'll keep monitoring feedback and, you know, we'll see from there. But in terms of saying like economy as a whole, that's a huge big brain question. Even we won't have a concrete answer to because there's, you know, people in the team who manage that.
Yep. So,
how many crates do you stockpile before you actually open them? I just don't open them. I mean, obviously on my account, we're like, I don't really need to open them.
Yeah, and we have developer accounts, so we kind of don't need to open them.
Like,
but
if it matters that much to people, I can. But you're not going to see any ships drop out of them because I have all the ships. So it's just going to be boosters. But sure, we'll pop them open.
Do you think North Carolina and Colorado will ever be swapped on the tech tree? I think it's pretty unlikely, just because that's a huge logistical change to make within the game,
There we go. No containers.
especially with two of the most popular Battleship tech trees. Well, really one of them, but 1.5 of the most popular tech trees. That'd be a pretty big change to make.
And on that note, ladies and gentlemen,
Yep.
I think it is time for us to end and go home and sleep. Final boss can finally get his nap.
The final nap.
The final nap.
No, not the final nap.
Let's hope it's not the
No.
final nap.
That is a case of speaking before thinking.
Yeah. And on that note, I think it's time to end the stream before we get in trouble.
Thank you for joining, everyone. Have a great week. As always, try out everything you wish to try out in the new update, and we will be seeing you in the future.
Take care, everyone.
And
Bye-bye.
please check out the tech tree descriptions. We spent a lot of time working on those, and we will appreciate your feedback and just kind of even just enjoying them. So
Please, bro. Anyway,
have a
take
great
care.
one.
Ciao.